What have you done to my minecart? Why is it there? Yes, that's it. Pick it up, put it back, please. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Skyblock with me, Batty. At the end of last episode I said that we would maybe put in a new floor, try and get the flooring sorted out here to save all of this torch spam. I'd said that maybe we could have a bit of a tidy up. It's certainly looking a little bit disorganised downstairs and I'm just getting a bit fed up. It doesn't look particularly great up here either. And I also think that maybe we could do with putting a new farm into action. Now, I've been really itching to get my hands on a lot more blackstone and a lot more goodies that the piglins are willing to barter with me. So to do that, we're going to need a lot more gold, and to get a lot more gold I'm going to need a bigger zombie piglin farm. So I think I might actually try my hand at making a magma cube farm. So join me this episode and let's see how much we can get ticked off our jobs board. Okay, so the new floor that I want to put down is going to cover all of this cobblestone. Well, actually, am I going to cover the whole thing? That's a lot of wood. I'd quite like a wood floor, but that's a lot of wood. I'm definitely sick of all of this torch spam, so I think we're going to put a new floor up here, which does mean I'm going to have to move the cobblestone generator, which will be a real pain because those hopper minecarts took ages to try and get in exactly the right place so that they can pick up from both columns of stone, blah blah blah. So yeah, we're going to have to move that one out the way. Some stuff like this is going to be fairly easy to move. The sheep and the animals should be quite easy to move. We might end up, maybe I'll make a few more of these little wool farm pod things. Maybe we could put some of them in there as well, but I think for the minute I think I'm just going to have to get cracking and get some resources sorted and start moving stuff out of the way. Yay! One thing that I have built previously that I don't think I've shown is this. It is I don't know if I can call it an automatic log farm. It's an oak farm, so you put your oak sapling there, it grows up, doesn't get to be one of the big trees because of this bit here, and it all gets pushed along here and you end up with one great big massive block of oak wood that you can just come along and chop chop chop. So yeah, that one was from Avamant, so I will make sure I link that in the description for anybody who wants to follow along. It's great so long as you've got lots of oak saplings, which I don't have that many, but yeah, it should get us a bit more wood to go with, to make our floor with upstairs. I've broken it already and you two are just stood here laughing, aren't you? Yes! Oh, alright, you're sorry, are you? Okay. I can't remember how to do this. Turn it on. Oh, for crying out loud. Avo, help me! Plant a sapling. No! Stop. I quit. I quit! I just quit. Here. There. Aha! I think I got it. It's alright guys, I think I got it. I got it now. It's fine. Don't worry. that was a bit exciting, wasn't it? I've got my oak floor laid and it does look a bit bland at the moment, but please just remember that later on I will be adding another tier or two to this base, so there will be roofs and walls and all sorts to break up this wood. The centrepiece is also a little flat, I admit, yes, but for a starting design I think I can add to. I think it's pretty good. Now that I've got my floor all sorted out, it's time to have a bit of a tidy up. Ron, we've talked about this. Don't blame it on Maiden. I know it's you. What have you done to my minecart? Why is it there? Yes, that's it. Pick it up, put it back, please. Not just walk on it. Ron, what are you doing? Honestly, you guys are really mean. I'll try my best. You should just trash the place. I started my tidying up mission by building an exterior to my melon and pumpkin farm. I've kept with the theme of using jungle wood and just wanted to keep it simple. To try and lighten up the place, I've used some bone blocks for the walls, and I've added glass so that I can see what's going on inside. I tried to keep the tiger moth interior simple as well because it's quite a confined space. I've tried to hide the glowstone I've used as lighting by hiding it under carpets and trapdoors, and I've added a few paintings as well to try and keep the villagers a bit happier. Talking of confined spaces, I've decorated the inside of the towers. Some have just had a new floor and I've moved the storage chests, while others have been completely remodelled. I tried to add storage in the floor by adding some barrels, or I've incorporated a storage room in the upper section of the tower. I've opened up the doorways so that I can easily see what's inside, and I think it looks super cute. I'm also very aware that maybe my island needs a bit of a haircut. I forgot to put string around here, and yeah, it's interesting. Mind you, it's kind of like I've now got another way to maybe get up to the mob farm, because you can, she says, you can actually climb these all the way to the top. I don't know if I really want to, but yes, there are a lot of vines that actually look like they need a bit of a trim. I should have thought about that before I got rid of that supporting ring. I'm so glad I took some time to tidy up the place. I think it looks great. Now that that's done, let's crack on with the next job on my board, shall we? Let's get a new farm built. And there's a slight change of plan. Well, you know how Minecraft works, folks. To get a bigger piglin bartering setup, one must first build a squid farm. Yep, that's right. A squid farm. Why? What on earth are you going on about, Batty? Well, it's like this. I need a lot of gold to barter with. So, I want to build a bigger and more efficient gold farm. And all of the designs I'm looking at use magma blocks to spawn the zombified piglins. To get that many magma blocks, I could really use a magma cube farm. And the design that I've chosen is by Avermans. Now, I've built this farm in my creative world and it looks really cool, but it would look a lot better with some black stained glass. So to get black stained glass, I need some black dye, which I get from, yep, you guessed it, ink sac. So that's why I'm building a squid farm. Now, squid spawn in rivers and oceans, so I started bridging out to find myself a river or ocean biome. This is when Mini HUD comes in super useful. I can see exactly what biome I'm in from the top left of my screen. I found it! I have found it! Ready? River! Here is my river. I went a very long way around to find it, but I found it in the end. So I'm going to mark out this little biome. If it is little, I'm going to mark out the area of this river, and then hopefully we've got a spot to put our squid farm. Right then, now that I have mapped out my river biome and I know where I'm going to put my squid farm, I actually need to just gather a couple of resources beforehand. So I traded with the villagers to get a whole bunch of glass, and I need a small amount of magma blocks, ironically enough, to actually build this farm. The only other way to actually get these is to combine blaze powder with slime. It's pretty inefficient, which is why a magma cube farm is probably better, but for the meantime I got to actually bash up some blaze. I used a squid farm design by Logical Geek Boy, link is in the description, and because this is 1.17, I'm also getting glow squid as well. The only problem is that it also spawns axolotls, which is really sad because they're so cute. So I'm going to have to save some and try and make an axolotl sanctuary one day. And the only thing left for me to do now is to build up this island landmass and fancy up my AFK spot. I think I might leave that for in between episodes because we're going to be here forever. Terraforming is no mean feat, it takes an absolute age. Well, that's it for another episode, folks. I think I've done quite well. I've got my fancy new floor, had a bit of a tidy up and made the place a little prettier, and got myself a brand new squid farm with more ink than I could ever possibly use. I'm going to crack on with some terraforming between episodes to try and get this island finished off, and maybe, just maybe, we can get back on track, back to the original plan of a magma cube farm in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Till then, take care, friends.